What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another FTB episode. Today we have a special episode, something that is long overdue for my own personal self, because as you guys can see, a little sneak peek right here. Today we're gonna go ahead and install a new car steering wheel. So with this steering wheel cover, it's pretty much gonna cover like this entire steering wheel, right? And just like as you can pretty much see right here, like these overall view clips, the steering wheel is pretty much trashed. It's like in bad condition because yeah, like over time and stuff like that, it's just like worn down and all that good stuff. So like I'm changing it out because like the steering wheel is like this thing that you have your hands on the entirety of the time when you're inside the car, pretty much, and the comfortability goes into account with that. And then with all these like damages and rugged edges and stuff like that, it's kind of like hard to like enjoy the car as much because it really feels kind of like worn down with the steering wheel itself. So like the general contents that you will need with this, and it pretty much comes in the package, it's on its own self, is it'll come with pretty much your 3M tape, the little plastic pusher to push in the edges of the steering wheel, your thread, and then your needle, and then the little circle thing, which I'm not really entirely sure because I've never done this before and I don't really know how to sew like that. The other thing that comes into this package is just the leather steering wheel wrap itself. This is pretty much going to be like the new leather that's going to go around the steering wheel, just on top, but it's pretty much going to look like almost close to OEM but aftermarket at the same time. And then I guess an instruction booklet to tell you what to do and guide you through it and all that good stuff. The only thing though is that me personally, I didn't know on the description it said black thread, and I thought it was too subtle for me and I wanted something to pop out more. I guess this came with blue instead, but I'm not really feeling the blue either. Pretty much the blue threading, I didn't like that, and I was looking at YouTube videos on how to do this, right, just to get the general idea of how to do it because I've never sewn before. I saw a guy, he pretty much bought this off of Amazon. If you guys are interested and own an 8th Gen Civic or just any other pretty much car in general and do desire to put this third steering wheel on, I'll put a link to the description in the box below of where you can get this, and then you can also get this. This is what I got off of Amazon for about 10 bucks, and then the leather steering wheel cover, I got it for about 40 or 35. I'm not really too sure, but they're pretty much cheap, and the quality feels pretty good, like really, like actually pretty soft and plush. I don't think it should be too hard to install. It should be pretty straightforward. The only thing is time is probably going to be pretty long to do this because you have to go through like each threading on its own, like just to sew it on. It's literally like stitching this thing onto your steering wheel. But yeah, that's enough talking. Let's go ahead and try and give this a shot. I'll walk you guys through it and all that good stuff. Hopefully you guys like this video. Give a thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe in the box down below. If you like content like this and any future videos, any suggestions, leave it in the comments down below as well. Hit that notification bell, and yeah, let's go ahead and give this a shot. I think we can get pretty good results. Like I said, just time. So first things first, you're pretty much going to want to go ahead and put the steering wheel on. In the package, you pretty much contain everything that you will need essentially. So for starters, we're going to have to use the double-sided tape. It's one of the items that come inside the package. You got to fiddle around with the steering wheel cover, and then once you have that on, I've put like the tape around the seams like of the steering wheel itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. We're gonna fast forward this for you guys, but yeah, that's just to give you a general idea. So I pretty much had the steering wheel on place, but I'm gonna go ahead and I took it off again, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the double-sided tape all around it. If you guys do need a reference though and have trouble, looked up and stuff like that, because I was kind of figuring it out. It has a F sticker and it has a B sticker, so F is for front and B is for back. That way you can guide yourself as to what side goes where on this. So let's go ahead and put some tape on this, and then we can go ahead and start installing it. There you go. We went ahead and got all the tape on it. As you can see, it's pretty much all around. I just decided to go with long pieces, that way it's a lot simpler for me when I come in and just pull it off, kind of like 3M tape. Now let's go ahead and put this back on. So now that we have this, and then we also have the double-sided tape, the whole steering wheel is pretty much on. I was trying to figure out how to put the thread itself, as you can see right here. So essentially, pretty much, from what I've saw, is that you have the needle, right? The basic needle, and then you have the thread. So once you go ahead and stick the thread through the needle, you make a little knot, which is like about this big right here. Let me go ahead and focus for you guys one more time. It's just right about here. You just make a thread on it, so that way when you loop through the holes on the side, it pretty much doesn't go and fall loose. I have this end right here just in case if I need more thread, but I think I have enough because I was already pulling out as much as I can, which is about this much that I have, which I think is a pretty excessive. But it's more than safe than sorry, just because like I really don't care, because since we have a whole roll, we're actually good. But yeah, so you pretty much, what you want to do is go ahead and if you see like these lines right here, all these stitching threads, essentially you pretty much just go in from one side, like you poke through, and then you go ahead and then just do on the other side, and then you just start from like the bottom and then just work your way through it, and then you would go ahead and then like just get everything in. But I can show you guys a little close-up of the bottom portion that I'm doing right now. This is what I mean that you would have to, right now it looks kind of loose, but like, so I started from here and then you would work your way up, and then right now, as you can see, I'm on the back side right here, right, which is right about the backside stitching. So then the next one, since I already have this current one right here already gone through with the red needle, next one is this one right here, and then so forth, and then you would go back to the other side, go in, and then pull out, and then you would come back, and then you would move down to this one, and then that one, and then this one, and that one, and then you work your way up. As you work your way up, and then you go up to here, which then you would have to pretty much put the seam on, which I'll show you guys how to do that as I figure it out. But yeah, from pretty much what I learned is just that. Pretty straightforward, simple stuff. But let me go ahead and install it, give you a little time lapse of that too, some nice music, and yeah, we'll go from there. I just kind of figured out what this is for. This little gold thing right here that came in the package. Let me focus on for you guys. This turns out that this is to block your thumb, and then in the process I actually kind of stabbed myself. Started leaking blood a little bit, but it's all good. So it's just to put that on your thumb so that way whenever the needle, whenever you're doing it, it doesn't stab your finger in like at all. Whenever that happens, it doesn't stab it. Yeah, quick little tip of what this is for you. So as you can see, we pretty much finished one side of it, this side right here, from the top to the bottom. Next is probably I'm gonna do the top. I'm gonna do this top portion right here. It's taking a little time, but it's actually pretty nice. I think it looks pretty cool. Plus it matches the emblem and the center cap, and then the red stitching as well with the new leather. This feels a lot better, to be honest with you, than what it had previously. And if you saw in the intro, this is going to be pretty nice to actually drive with. Plus it adds on to the aesthetic with red stitching, the carbon fiber, and then the steering wheel. Like, it looks like a really nice clean setup. If you do have an SI or an 810 Civic or any car in general, you're looking to upgrade just the look of your steering wheel without having to buy another steering wheel for like $700-800, which I think are pretty cool. But if you really are on the budget and you just want kind of the similar look, not to that full extent, sort of, I'll probably suggest this for sure. Let's go ahead and do the top portion though, and then let's show you the overall result at the end of this video. So yeah, we got this done, and then we have the top portion finished as well. As you can see, pretty good. I think at least it came out pretty good. Now we just have this corner left to do, but I'm gonna just do that off camera because I'm pretty sure you guys get the idea of how to do this. Once I'm done with this side, we'll come back to it, and then we'll go ahead and just tuck these in, and then we'll be done pretty much. I just have these strings dangling still, but these are the ends, but I haven't gotten to pretty much just tying a knot and all that, making sure that this won't come off, but it's pretty tight that it shouldn't. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. This actually feels pretty nice, way better than what it was before. But yeah, stay tuned to the end so you can see the finishing product. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and then let's continue with the video.